Welcome back to the Minecraft Madhouse Asylum server. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Double time. Left, right, left, right, left, right.
Oh Lord, what is wrong with me? I think we're gonna work on the museum today. I'll be back in a sec. Signs, everywhere there's signs. What are we doing here? So we're kind of making our way back, I think, to building back near spawn. At least for a little bit, anyway. Um, we we finished working on our monument statue with Nemo, and I came back over here, and I haven't been over here in a while. I haven't really done anything, and I want to get the signs up with the quotes that ring basically the whole museum here. So I want to get that done, and I noticed these signs that were here. Thank you to all the brave people fighting for our freedom, which is great, and then it kind of devolves a bit. Sorry I wrote a sign, and this one, and that one, and this one, and lastly that. Love, Sam. I don't know if that's Uncle Sam or some other Sam on the server. I don't know a Sam, but that doesn't mean anything, because I don't know everybody's full name. So, anyway, want to get some signs up, as I say. And this is going to be a little tricky because some of these quotes are kind of long, and I don't know if they'll fit. And I don't I don't know if I can continue a sentence like from here to here. But we'll have to wing it, I think. Let's see. Where do I want to start? I think I want to start back here. Because, let's see. You know what? I'm not sure which quote belongs where. I know which one goes here, and I know which one goes there. Well, let's start here, I think. And the first quote is this one. Okay. Now, I don't know how I want to get this to work. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I think each of them is going to be... there's 4 lines, right? Yeah, there's 4 lines. So I think the way that I've got them written down, I think this will work out fine. So let's just try it and see what happens, right? And I think I'm going to do them all in caps. No, I'm not. And they live shoulders the future. Done. Alright, and I don't know if I want to do all these on camera because this is going to get a little boring. I may just do this first one and then we'll do the rest of them off camera and then come back and kind of go through them. So, they live tradition. Oops. Be helpful if I spelled it right. Tradition. The shoulders the past and nothing there, nothing there. Tradition the United States, nations past and the nation's hopes. I wonder if I'm supposed to capitalize nation. Possibly. Probably. United States, the nations, United States, Marine Bears, past and, oh, already got that one. And the nation's hopes for the and go down here. Hanson. Oh, this isn't going to work out. This should go back up here. Ugh. Marine Bears upon its for the W. Baldwin. Yeah, that didn't work out very well, did it? Because I want them to kind of read left to right. I don't want them to read like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So I think what I might do is I might move this over so that it ends here. And then do the other one over here. There are, how many are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's 10 quotes. And there should be enough space to get them all the way around. So let's let me move this. I'll fiddle with this and see what looks best, and then we'll come back and hopefully we'll have them all done. Alrighty, so we finally got all of the quotes on there. There's 10 of them. And, let's start here. Might as well. I think, so I tried to put them in sort of the order that they appear around the rotunda, but there was a couple of them I can't remember where they were. I tried to videotape it, and I've looked at some of the pictures I've taken, but I'm not positive of the order. I think I'm fairly close. I might have one or two of them off. But these are the quotes that are around here, and they're, by and large, well, they're all about the Marine Corps, but, they're inspirational, depending on, some of you may not find them inspirational. I do. This is a really powerful place. I've actually been to a couple of functions. You can have catered events here, and it's an amazing place to have, any sort of function, because you've got the mystique of the Marine Corps. Plus, you got these quotes, these inspirational quotes, and you've got some exhibits that are in the main rotunda here. I don't know if we'll be able to replicate them, but we'll see what we can do. But let's go through the quotes. So the first one, the value of close air support as provided by these Marines. Oh wow, there we go. That's a little better. The value of close air support I've already screwed that up. The value of close air support as provided by these Marine flyers cannot... Oh, that's why. There was this other one here. Good Lord. And I put this up here. What is going on? The value of close air support for ground troops as provided by these Marine flyers cannot be measured in words. And that was from Lieutenant General Robert L. Eichelberger, I think, of the U.S. Army. And you'll find that some of these quotes are actually from other branches in the military, paying tribute to what they think of the Marine Corps. At Iwo Jima, uncommon valor was a common virtue, from Fleet Admiral Chester Nimitz of the U.S. Navy. And, of course, the U.S. Marine Corps is a branch of the Navy. I have just returned from visiting the Marines at the front, and there is not a finer fighting organization in the world. From Douglas MacArthur, the U.S. Army. And a lot of these, I think, were from, World War II, Korea. The safest place in Korea, and I typo. The safest place in Korea was right behind a platoon of Marines. Lord, how they could fight. From Major General Frank E. Lowe, U.S. Army. I need to fix that. I'll do that later. And they live tradition. The United States United States Marine bears upon its shoulders the nation's past and the nation's hopes for the future. And that is from Hanson W. Baldwin. I am not positive who he was. I never think of a Marine, but what I think of a man who wants to do more, not less. A man you have to hold back, not shove. And that is President Lyndon B. Johnson, and I really like that quote. I really do. The Marines will never disappoint the expectations of their country. Never. And that's from Captain C.W. Morgan of the U.S. Navy. A couple more quotes left. The Marines have landed and the situation is well in hand. Richard Harding Davis. And if anybody else... Wow, that sounded good. If anybody else is interested as much as I am in the Marine Corps, they've actually got a couple of books out on business management, kind of using some of the principles of the Marine Corps in the business world, and they're really good books. Some of the principles are just, I mean, it boggles the mind how a lot of these, public organizations don't follow some of these things. They breed the best. Come on, you sons of bitches, do you want to live forever? And that is First Sergeant Dan Daly of the United States Marine Corps. And finally, casualties many, percentage dead unknown, combat efficiency, we are winning, Colonel David Shoup. So that is the ring of inspirational quotes that ring the rotunda at the National Marine Corps Museum. In Quantico, or just outside Quantico. So, I'm glad we finally got those up there. So now I don't know what else I want to do here. I mean, obviously we have to finish the outside. We've got some grass. Let's go out here. I've started putting some of the grass around on the outside just to kind of get this blocked off, and then we'll kind of shape this down so that it kind of eases into this area here. And I think I've already talked to Tripper, and we're going to kind of build this up around here, so everything can kind of slope down to the water and come around here, and then this will all be kind of grass coming down. So basically some landscaping that still has to happen. And so under here is where we're going to have some of the exhibits and things. So, I don't know how detailed we're going to get. And this is a long-term project. But, you would have an entrance here to, a certain area of the museum. And actually, now that I think of it, it kind of starts on the left here and then has you go through a boot camp little area. So it kind of shows you how you get off actually, that would be kind of cool. Put a bus in here. It shows you when you get off the bus and you kind of line up, and, the drill instructors are just kind of yelling at you and trying to get you to sort through all the chaos. And then you kind of go through some of the exercises that they do, not demonstrations, but they do have an apparatus there now. And then you kind of go into the main hallway, and the main hallway is basically a timeline. So it starts with the formation of the Marine Corps and goes through, the different wars and Crimea, I think, and all the way up through the Civil War, and then into World War One, World War Two, the Korean War, Vietnam, and you finally come out the other side. I think actually you come out here at the back, and the last exhibit here is the 9/11 exhibit, and the War on Terror. So it's kind of, as I say, if you ever get to the DC area, it's worth it to just kind of go through that museum, if not for half a day or something like that, a couple hours. They do have a nice little gift shop too, so maybe we'll build a gift shop as well. We'll see. But that's kind of where I need to get to, is to kind of build this up and get all this covered so that the grass is more or less in line with the top of the rotunda, because this is the outside and it's supposed to be sort of flush with it. So anyway, those are the plans for this, but today I think that's all I wanted to do, is to make sure I had these up. So now that we have the quotes up, and I moved this one here, I think it was Sam that put this one up. I ran out of signs, so I need to put another sign in here that say it's from Sam, and I need to find out who Sam is. So anyway, let's see what we got going next after we sleep and get rid of the rain. I couldn't really figure out what to do. I wasn't sure what I was in the mood for. So I kind of just started working on stuff, and I started working on the front area of the museum. And that kind of caused me to close up the ceiling, so I don't have that stairway coming out of the base here anymore. But instead I dug a tunnel out this way, and also started working on putting some of the grass in, as you can see. So let's scoot out front and see what we got going on here. So we've finished the front walkway, and I need to get Tripper to see if he might be able to move his chest. If not, I will move it for him. Just relocate it over there somewhere. So this looks really nice. I wasn't sure how it would turn out. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, because so the idea was sort of started for this boundary here by the sign in there from Sam. And if you go to the museum, they've kind of got brick lined area around to kind of separate the side from the main walk area. And you're supposed to be able, like, you donate, you make a donation and you can get your name engraved on the brick. And I kind of was looking to do something like that, and I forgot that in vanilla you don't have flat signs. So I couldn't put the sign flat on the bricks or on the stones. So I think this is granite, polished granite. I think this is diorite, if I'm not mistaken, and these are just normal half slabs. So I think it turned out all right. We've got the lights here so that we don't have any crap spawning over on the sides, and obviously nothing should spawn here. We have also installed some lighting up above the door because there was a little dark spot here, so we should be covered there. And so this is nice and flat, merging with the road. I really wish we could get the donation signs here. I'm wondering maybe if we could put the donation signs, not the donation signs, but, you know, just signs from folks on the server, if we can put them up on the walls here. And actually, come to think of it, if anybody out there that watches any of my videos, has anything that they would like to put up here, any messages, you know, for those who fight for your freedom, you know, let me know in the comments, and I'll see, maybe we can get some sort of area set up for that sort of stuff. Maybe in the back. I'm not sure if we're going to use the back much, but that would be a great place for it. So if you do have anything like that, let me know. Just leave it in the comments, and we'll see if we can get some together and put them up on the in the monument somewhere. So everything looks snazzy. And as you can see, we started doing some of the grass over here. This is going to take forever, man. I don't know if I have the dirt for it. I've got probably about 2 or 3 double chests full of dirt, and I have no idea if that's going to be enough. I have my doubts. But what I would like to do, I think, is put some retaining walls around the sides here, and also over on the left side, because we do want to have the hill kind of, as you can see in the water, the hill's going to kind of merge in, and I don't want to have like a wall of dirt. So I'm thinking of putting some sort of retaining wall in here as well. But I don't know what that's going to look like, and I might have an idea of what I want to do on the wall to make it look a little less plain, but I don't want to spoil anything. But I think having it come around here and maybe put a little retaining wall here as well. I don't know what material I want to use for that though. I've used brick in the past for retaining walls, but I don't. I sort of getting the feeling that I'm overusing the bricks, the stone bricks. So I don't know what I would use. I'm kind of thinking that maybe we could go with the red brick. Somebody asked me, I don't remember if it was in the comments or if it was a sign or something, why I was using. Oh, you know what? It was a sign. I don't remember if I took it down or not though. It was a sign that was right next to. Yeah, it's still there. So I put a sign up here to reserve the space because I want to do an expansion to this at some point. And somebody's asking, why do I use bricks? I use bricks because I think it looks cool. If you ever look at some of the, institutions or facilities or whatever you want to call them, like back in the day, a lot of these buildings used to be made of brick. And not just normal brick, but like actual stone brick, the clay version, as opposed to the stone version. So I think it looks nice. And I've played Minecraft for a while, and I've seen a lot of Minecraft because I watch a lot of it, and a lot of people don't use brick, and I think it's an underused and underappreciated block. I don't want that to be my block, you know. Like Etho likes the sandstone, and the B team like their emeralds. It's not like I'm a brick guy, but I think it looks nice, and I think that there's opportunities to use red brick, and we don't take them. I think they look. I think it can look really nice. I personally think this build looks pretty good. I mean, it's not the most amazing build in the world, and it's not the most elegant build by any stretch of the imagination. But for me, I'm pretty proud of this. Not as much as the fact that it's big, but I think it looks good. And again, we've got an expansion coming on the back, and I don't know if I'm going to use brick for that or not. But I don't know. I wanted to use brick in a project, and that was my choice. So that's why I use brick. I encourage you to use brick too. So as you can see up here, we started doing this, and I'm going to probably put a retaining wall in here somewhere, and then have it wrap around. We'll have to taper the sides of the dirt to kind of make it look like a natural hill. Somebody obviously did not repair their creeper blast, so I will end up doing that as well. So I think this is looking pretty cool. I'll probably spend a while between now and the next episode trying to fill in around on the dirt so that we can at least get to a point where we can start thinking about, tapering it down and in this case, building the retaining wall on this side and, start to make it look a little more natural so that we have room to build things. And again, this is going to extend all the way around the back as well. So, this, actually, is that hold out? It is hold out. I don't think I've seen anything down there. Is that natural? No, it's not. Interesting. All right. Well, that's cool. So I don't know. Maybe this is Oliver's base. So I don't know if I want to. I was thinking about putting a retaining wall here too, but maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just try and make it look as natural as possible. At least as far as this goes up here. I don't know what his plans were down here. If I can trap him online, maybe we can see what his plans were. Guess I can't get up there. Crap, I'm stuck. Anyway, so that is what I've been working on lately, and I think that's probably it. This is a little bit of a short episode, but I think most of it is related to the museum, and I'm happy about that because I have neglected it for a while, and let's be honest, I've neglected a lot of projects around here for a while, notably not just the museum, but also the the ooh, don't fall down there. The asylum itself. So we're slowly making our way back to the spawn area for more builds, and maybe this is the inspiration that I needed to finally get this done. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. A little bit of a facelift on the front of the museum. I think it looks nice even in the dark. Look at that. Spiffy, spiffy, spiff. So again, if you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to leave them below. And until next episode, please do take care.
Oh yeah. You know you like that. Give it a thumbs up. What's on your mind? Leave a text below. Yeah. Subscribe.